The second time, if you have time, you turn, you understand your second time, you watch it. It changes into the English subtitle. Okay? But he said, each time you only watch a small scene. Scene, not thing. Scene. What is scene? One scene at a time. Do you know this word? Scene. When we talk about a movie, a scene of the movie is a small segment. They are independent with another. So another thing, maybe the story is a little bit different. Scene. Usually one thing is a camera person. They tape the video continually before they press stop. When they press stop, they record other people. So that thing is to do with maybe one same room. Okay, so scene give you an idea that the story is itself is complete. Another thing, maybe they change the place. So the story becomes a little bit complicated. So they have the meaning to make the study more focused. Movie usually 100 minutes, too long. So one scene, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. So each time you study one thing, and you put on the English subtitle, whenever you find the word that you don't know, pause. Of course, you can use your prediction. You already know the Chinese version, right? You predict. Use the same skill that when you read. If you can easily predict, just go ahead to continue. And he then suggests that if you cannot understand very well, maybe you need a dictionary to find out the definition, how this word means in this sentence. And you take a note, you write an example for your self-study. You can take it if you like this method. I personally do not like look up the dictionary. I may probably write it down. And later on, I will check the dictionary. I will use the prediction first. And then, you do that for one thing, right? And you understand the vocabulary and understand the thing, story. And then, you listen. You do this, you watch the video, the thing, and the subtitle several times. And in the end, you will find that turn off the subtitle. You just listen. You just listen the video. Listen to the video without any text. Why this method can help you? Why not the first time you just turn on the subtitle directly in English and look at the subtitle in English and listen at the same time? Why? Because most of the students will do that. Why not AJ suggest this way? I can tell you why. Research finds that when we listen and when we read at the same time, we will use what we can use and understand better the organ and dominate the other. For example, you're reading much better than you listening. When you listen and read at the same time, actually you are reading, you are not listening. If you are the opposite, you listen a lot. Some people cannot read. Some people cannot read. We call illiterate, 文盲. Their listening skill much better than read. When they read and listen at the same time, actually they listen. We tend to use something we already have to predict the content. That's true. You can do it. You can try. If that's true or not, it's a part of the research finding. So, why they suggest that first that you use the mother language lesson, understand the background, and then turn to English subtitle and study the vocabulary, and then listen several times, and in the end you listen just only to audio. That has a reason, right? If you like this approach, watching movie can be very, very, very helpful. The result is a little bit different from you reading the book. You know what the difference? From books, what we read is basically formal written form of language. Still quite formal. But movie, movie, very, very informal. This is basically people's conversation. They have a lot of idioms, slang in it. Very conversational. So movie actually is very close to how native speaker daily interaction. It's the best if you want to pick up conversational languages. However, conversational language without too much vocabulary in it. They may have the 3,000 vocabulary. Use that. Some may 4,000. That's all. You won't learn too difficult vocabulary from watching movie. Mostly we learn it from reading. So you see, they play the different function. You want both. You want vocabulary. You want conversational. If you want to speak like a conversational way, that is very helpful. Okay, but we got to know about its limitation. Some students watch a lot of movie, but they take TOEFL test, they fail. They cannot get it very well. They improve a lot. It is because they never meet the difficult vocabulary in the TOEFL. Okay? So that's the limitation. Movie, very helpful, help you improving your speaking, help you improve your listening conversationally, but